Welcome. Thanks for joining me today. This is a practice where we're going to move using one weight. So you may want to pick a weight that is not too heavy, not too light, or have a few available so you can swap during the sequence depending on what movements we're doing. You can also do this entire sequence without any weights because the movement is just as beneficial without. So join me on the mat in just a moment where we will move through this sequence together. See you soon. So place the weight in front of you and come and lie on your right side. You can bring your head into your hand. Think about that. What's this? Head and hand. And try not to collapse too much like we're watching TV. Yeah. Well, we kind of might be. We are in a way, but not really. Now take your weight into your left hand. So you're lying on your right side and you have the weight in your left hand. Now remember, if you need to drop the weight at any point, you can. And lean it or lie it down the left side of the leg and extend your left leg out. As we lift the left leg, the arm and the leg are going to connect. And as we lower the left leg, the arm is going to go up as high as it can over the head. So if it comes to here, that's fine. A little softening of the elbow. We draw leg and arm towards each other and maybe even just hovering above the leg, or you can tap fingers towards the thigh. Lower and extend the arm over the head and bring the leg back to the floor. And just keep repeating. We're going to lift, lower, or lower if we're doing the arm, and lift. And just keep this movement going, feeling the muscles working in your leg, your side of your body, your arm. And if at any point you think, oh my gosh, I can't take any more with my arm, drop the weights. If you want to leave the leg out for a moment, leave the leg and just do the arm. One more, little softening of that left elbow so we're not relying on the joints. The next time we have the arm and the leg together, we're going to pause and then we're going to go back with the leg and forward in front of the chest or even in front of the face or higher with the arm, and then back. So the arm's going to go back behind you and the leg is going to come to the belly button. And we come forward. This one's kind of killer. All the way, extension of the leg, and back. All the way behind, getting that triceps, getting the glutes, and again, forward. Last one. And back, or depending which way the leg and the arm is going. Good. Now bend the knee, bring them together, bend the elbow. So the elbow is going to come, so the weight is kind of in front of the face. Knees can be together, feet together, or you can lift the feet off the floor if you want to work a little bit harder. We're opening the knee and opening the elbow, and then we close back in. Open and close. And again, open and close. And just this nice little movement here, open and close. A couple more, open and close. One more, open and close. Elbow and knee are going to come and tap together. So you can drop the right foot underneath and then extend it over the head, extend the leg away. Elbow to knee into the center and extend over the head away. To the center and extend. Two more. To the center and extend. Last one to the center. Hold, 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 hold. Release the weight to the left side of your mat. Plant down the left hand and we're going to come up onto the side of the hip. Now you can do this with the weight or without. So if you want to do it with the weight, grab the weight, but we don't have to if it feels a bit too much on the shoulder. So imagine that you're just floating the hand over the floor, over like ice. We're going to lift the arm up and down, circling it down and float as the other arm raises up. We come back down, lift, and we float. Now, if you're not using the weight, same thing. Lift, it doesn't have to touch the floor. Lower. Couple more. Lift, lower, lift, and lower. Last one, lift, lower, lift. Prop that weight off to the left side again. lower. Coming into either tabletop position, but the knees a little bit further behind you, or into your plank. So we're going to take our right hand, grab across to our weight, and pull it to the other side, seeing if we can avoid too much movement in the hips. Left hand grabs the weight, bring it to the other side, and just keep going. Pulling across, landing, planting the hand. Across, land, plant the hand. Keep moving, keep breathing, holding your body as stable as you possibly can as you pull across, land. Pull across, land. Couple more. For 3, 2, 1. Coming back all the way onto your knees and take either a child pose or any position that feels actually kind of miniature resting for a moment. That one arm is going to feel like it's done quite a lot. So we're going to give it a break. We're going to come on to the other side. Now I want to still hopefully be able to see you guys, or you to see me. Come onto your left hip. You can simply turn around. Collecting the head with the hand. Bring that weight close to you. Get this position first if you feel relatively kind of secure and you're not just like completely collapsed. And then placing the right hand or right arm down the right leg, extend the right leg away. So remember, as we lower the right leg, we bring the right arm over the head. As we lift, we bring the arm towards the leg and we just keep going. Lower leg, raise arm, lower arm, lift leg. Good. And we just gently move. You don't have to go this speed. It can be a little bit slower if you want to work harder. It can be a little bit quicker if you want to hit even harder. You can also reduce the weight. So you don't have to use a weight at all. Or if you're like, yeah, my right side's really strong, you can increase the weight. Just feeling that side of your body kind of crunching every single time it's lifting and pulling in. You can feel it underneath the shoulder blade. You can feel the side of the leg. Just keep breathing. One more. Now, as we bring the right arm and the right leg together, we hold. We're going to bring the right leg back as the right arm comes forward, maybe even over the face. As we bring the right leg forward, the right arm goes back, engaging the triceps. And again, forward, leg goes back. This one's killer. And we come forward, arm goes back, engaging. And again, one more, forward. I actually really love this, it feels amazing. Kind of like amazing horrible. And back. Good, bring the right knee to the left, bend the right elbow so that the weight is in front of your face or the fist is in front of your face. If you want to work a bit harder, lift the feet off the floor. And then we open the knees, open the chest, and we close. We open and close. And again, open and close. Open, a couple more, and close. Open and close, open and close. Elbow to knee, elbow and knee tap. We extend arm overhead, leg away. Elbow to knee tap. They don't have to touch. And extend. Pull it in and extend. 2 more. Hopefully that arm is burning a little bit. And the leg. Last one, pull it in. Hold, 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 hold. Drop the weight to push your body up onto that left hip. Remember, you don't have to use the weight here, or grab hold of the weight in the right hand. Lift it up and over like we're doing a big rainbow. Hover it over the ground as the left arm comes up. And again, bring the left hand down, right arm comes up and over, and we hover the right arm. Lift, big circle, hover, lower, lift. Let's do 2 more. Lift, over, lift, and lower. Last one. Lift and over, lift. Dropping the weight to the right side, we make our way into our plank or our extended tabletop. Take hold of the weight, left hand, draw it across to the left, place the left hand, swap. Right, pull, and pull, keeping as stable as possible. This is nicer with a heavier weight, obviously, as you really feel everything activating. So if you are using or changing the weights, you can grab a heavier weight here if you want to. Or if you're like, this is too much, then drop the weight and just reach, tap, reach, tap. 2 more. Good, and then drop to the knees. Take a moment to release. Let it go. Feel the arms, feel the legs, feel the core, feel the back, or anything else that's maybe warmed up and activated. Just taking that moment to be proud of your body for moving, for firing up. Even if you only used a very light weight, it doesn't matter. We're still getting the body to engage and activate and feeling the muscles, feeling all this interesting sensation starting to rise up in your body. Take another breath, wherever you are. So, coming onto our hands and knees. Take the weight in your right hand. We're going to keep the weight predominantly on the right side first. So when we do grab it with both hands, I'll tell you, but predominantly it's going to always go into the right hand or both for the first round. So we're extending the right arm forward, left leg back. Elbow and knee come together. You can round the spine, draw it in. Extending forward, push and pull in. One more time, extending forward, push, pull in. From here, keep the weight pulled in as we step. Now you might need to come up to step first, or if you can pull that leg through, pull it through. Come into a lunge position, and then the thumb pointing up, hand is going to go back. Keep the elbow nicely where it is. We're not swinging the arm. We just bend at the elbow, drawing the weight in and extend it back. So getting those triceps to activate. Bending and extending. Bending and extending. Here we're going to bend, push to the sky, pull it in, extend it back. In, push to the sky, pull it in, extend it back. One more. In, push to the sky, in, extend it back. And then reaching the weight forward, drop it into the center. Both hands can touch the top of your weight. We lift the back leg, the back knee off the floor and hover the right toes. Now, if you feel like it, you can stay here and just hold because this is really hard enough. You'll feel it into your left buttock. Or lift the right leg up and tap it down, keeping that stabilization in your left leg, up and down. Left knee is bent. Lift and lower. 2 more. Lift and lower. Last one. Lift. Now keep the right leg lifted. We're going to lift up with the right hand in the weight. So we lift all the way up to standing. Feet can come towards each other. And we're going to lower all the way back down. Or you can either just tap the weight or land it, take a mini break. Lift all the way up to standing. Lower, tap the weight. 2 more. Lift all the way to standing. Lower, tap the weight. Last time, lift all the way to standing. Join the feet about hip distance and we're going to grab the weight in both hands. So taking it either side with the arms. Come down into a nice squat all the way down. Hands come up towards the chest and as we push up to the sky, we push the weight up with us. We come back down to our squat, pull the weight in. We push and throw the weight up to the sky. And again, in and push. In and push. Couple more. In, keep the spine long. In and push. Keep the weight lifted. Step the left leg back. Come into a nice wide kind of position here. This time we're going to swing the weight through and throw it up. So the arms stay straight. Swing. We bend the knees. And you'll feel your core switch on to stop the weight from going behind you. So keep the weight over the head, but let it swing in between the legs. This gets the heart rate up a little bit. Feel that nice raise of your heart rate, if I can speak. Keep the weight up to the sky the next time and take it into your right hand. Left arm drops. We bend the knees and crunch the right elbow into the right side. And then we push up and over to the left. You can balance a little bit with your left hand or drop the left arm down. Pull it in, extend it over. Pull it in, extend it over. Pull it in, extend it over. A few more. Pull it in and over. Last one. Pull it in and over. Pull it in. Turn to the top of your mat. Pivot on your feet and grab either end of your weight. Extend it forward in a nice high lunge position, but your back knee can be a little bit bent. Feel the energy going all the way through the arms. We're going to twist as we bend the back knee to the right, pulling the weight towards the chest. We push back out and straighten the back leg. Bend, twist, push, extend. Bend, twist, push, extend. Bend, twist, push, extend. Bend, twist, push. One more. Bend, twist, push, extend. Weight goes up and over the head. And we bend the elbows, keeping the elbows close in. So we're pulling the elbows into the center. As we extend the weight up, we bend the back knee. And we're just going to do pulses. Pulse, pulse. If you've got a heavy weight, I'm sorry. Pulse, pulse. Feel the thighs burning. Feel everything activating here. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the left knee down to the floor. Weight stays in the right hand. Left hand comes to the earth. And we open to that side. So we're going to extend the right leg out, right arm over the head. Now, elbow and knee are coming together, but we're coming up towards the sky. So we're coming kind of elbow and thigh, and then extending it back out. So external rotation, elbow to thigh, and extending. And again, elbow to thigh, and extend. 2 more. Elbow to thigh, and extend. Last one, elbow to thigh. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Close the knees, bring the hands down to the floor. And we're going to pick up the weight. Now you have the option of just lifting and lowering. A little bit of biceps here. If you want to make it a little bit harder, we lean back, engaging the thighs as we pull in. We lean back forward as we drop the elbows down. So you can take the variation to the intensity. I am sweating. I hope you are, as much as you want. So engaging with the thighs, the core, the arms. Again, this is nice with a heavy weight. You can always change over here to take a heavier weight, or again, if you're thinking, I need a lighter one, take a lighter weight. One more. Bend the elbows. Slowly release. Now to come down onto the floor, if you're feeling really flexible, just cross at the ankles and bring the legs forward. If you're like, okay, drop the weight, swing the legs forward and come and sit onto your bum. And grab the weight again in both hands, taking it into the level that works best for you. So we can stay here, lean slightly back and feel the core activating, and this might be enough. You might think, yep, I'm going to stay here, breathe, and then maybe release. Or we're going to make it a bit harder. So from here, we're going to slowly lower all the way down, extending the arms forward and curl back up, bringing the arms back in. Curling down, extending the arms forward, pull back up, bring the weight back in. That's my squeaky floorboard. Curling down and pulling it back in. One more. Curling down. Now you might want to hold here. Hold. Arms are going to go up and over the head as far as they can go, keeping the neck relaxed, chin slightly tucked, and pull it back to where it was. And again, arms over the head, pull it in. 3 more. Arms over the head. Pull it in. 2 more. Keep the chest nice and open. Pull it in. Last one, over the head. Pull it in. Now maybe extending one leg and pulling the foot back to the floor, extending the other. This is fine. Or we can go for both and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last push, we come all the way up. Maybe weight to toes, or you can bend the knees in and go all the way back down. We're going all the way up and all the way down. One more, last push, all the way up, all the way down. Pull it in, cross the ankles, release your weight, and take a moment to relax your arms, your legs, and breathe. Whew. Well done. Take a few moments to breathe. We're going to repeat it all again on the second side. So coming back, maybe into a tabletop position. If you need a bit of movement, if you need to stretch out your wrists, your hands, just to open up into, if you've been gripping your weight for dear life, take a little stretch into your wrists, a little bit of a move around. The joy is, I don't remember how many counts I did, so you might get less, you might get more. Who knows? It's all going to be fun and games. Weight is grabbing into the left hand, so grab the weight. Grab the weight with your left hand. Extend the left arm forward, right leg back. We go elbow to knee, pull it in, you can round the spine. Extend it forward and back into the center. Extend outwards and into the center. One more, extend it out, into the center, hold. Now remember, we're gonna step that right foot forward and coming up into the low lunge. Left arm extends backwards, keeping the elbow still, pull it in. Extend it back, triceps working, pull it in. Extend it back, pull it in. Here we're gonna go lift up to the sky, draw it down, pull it back, pull it in to the sky. Back, extend, and in to the sky. One more, back, extend, and in to the sky. Pull it in, extend it forward. Drop the weight into the center. Both hands go to your weight. Tuck the back left toe. Lift the back left knee, and you can stay here. This may be hard enough. Your right glute is working. Bent right knee. We lift the left leg up and tap down. We lift up and tap down. We lift up, tap down. Lift and hold. We're taking the top of the weight with the left hand. We pull all the way up to stand. The legs can come together. We drop it all the way back down as the left leg lifts. Tap. We come all the way up to stand. All the way back down. One more. All the way up to stand. All the way back down. As we come back up, we bring the feet together. Grab the weight with both hands. Coming into our squat, so feet are hip distance, we bend the elbows, squat, push straight up to the sky, bending in, push straight up to the sky, and in. This is nice with a heavy weight, up to the sky, and in. Nice long back, feel the heart rate lifting, lift, and lower. A few more, lift, and lower. Really push that weight up to the ceiling. Get the shoulder blades moving. Last one. Lift, hold it up there. Right foot steps back. We're coming into our turned out position with the legs. So we're going to bend the knees. It's like a goddess stance. Swing through, pull up. Swing, and it's like pause at the top. Swing, pause. Knees bend, long spine. Swing, pause. Swing, pause. Keep going. You should feel again a bit of a raise in your heart rate, even without the weight. Obviously, the weight is actually easier here, technically, because you've got that swing because there's something heavy in between your hands. Two more. Swing, lift, swing, hold it at the sky. Left hand grabs the weight. We bend the knees, we crunch the left elbow to the left leg, reach it over to the right. Crunch it in and over, in and over. Oh, I love this one. You'll feel it tomorrow. In and over. A few more. In and over. 2 more. In and over. Last one. In and over. Pull it in. Turn to the top of your mat. Grab the weight at the ends and extend your arms forward. High lunge. Knees are bent. We twist to the left as we bend the right knee, elbows wide. We come back to the center, extend the right leg, extend the arms. Twist all the way. Extend, push. Twist to the left, extend, push. Twist to the left, extend, push. One more. Twist to the left, extend, push. Weight over the head. Bend the elbows, bend the back knee, and then we pulse up, up, up. Little pulses, pulse, pulse. Keep the elbows pulled in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing all the way down to the earth with the knee. Join the knees together. Again, you can just come into bicep curls and release, or add a little lean back, lean forward, lean back, lean forward. We're near at the end. Lean back, lean forward. A few more. And back and forward. 2 to go. Lean back and forward. Last one. Lean back and forward. Now, if you want to just cross your ankles, bring your legs forward, you can, or drop your weight, come down, sweep the legs through, and grab hold of your weight. Remember, you have options. You can stay here, or you slightly lean back and just breathe and ignore the rest of what I'm going to say, and then take a break when you need to. If you want to work a little bit harder, extend the arms as we come all the way down, slowly rolling down, and all the way back up, elbows come in. And lower down, and pull back up, elbows in, lower down, and up. One more, we're going to hold it down there. Hold it down. You can keep your feet grounded, arms go up and over the head, and we pull it back to the center. Up and over the head, and pull it back to the center. 3 more, over the head. Keep the chin nice and relaxed, the neck nice and relaxed. 2 to go, over the head, shoulders off the floor. 1 more, over the head. Pull it in, maybe one leg extends, and then the other, and alternate, or hold for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, nearly there, 2, 1. Up all the way to the toes or the knees, and down all the way back to where we were. And again, lift to the top, lower to the bottom. My legs are shaking. 1 more. Lift to the top and lower, coming all the way back in. Release. Let it go. Breathe. Take a moment just to feel all the tingles in your body, all that continuous movement, got the heart rate up, got the muscles activated. All those different forms of movements that your body did. Breathe. Take a moment here to settle. So make sure that your weight is off to the side. We're going to come and lie down and relax. After all of that energy we put in, we now get to come to a place of stillness and comfort and quiet, finding a more neutral position for your body, to feel all the sizzling sensations moving around your body. You don't have to close your eyes, especially if you feel quite energized. But see if you can focus your mind on the sensations within the body, following them, tracking them. If it helps to close the eyes, then you can, but if that increases the intensity too much, you may choose to keep the eyes open. And we're not just noticing sensations that are uncomfortable, but any sensation that is interesting. That might be a little bit of discomfort, or it might be just pulses, tingles, twitches, heat, coolness. Anything at all. When it rises up, observe it and observe its location. And then something else might catch your attention, and you move your awareness there. You might find that you want to stay in one space and feel all the movement in that one area, or you may be scanning through the entire body. I'll leave you here in silence for a few moments, a few minutes, to experience your own body. Very slowly beginning to come back to the physical body with movement. You can start at the fingers and toes, wrists and ankles, even the head and the face. Or maybe start from the center and move out. Take your time to reconnect back to the body with movement. And you know your body best. You know how your body wants to move. So taking any movements that feel required to bring you out of stillness and back to a little bit of wakefulness. You might need to stretch everything out or tuck everything in. If any rocking or movement is required on the back, this is a nice moment to take that too. And then perhaps coming into a little fetal position on one side and pausing there. Maybe the bicep is a pillow for the head. Gently lifting the body up to a comfortable seated position to close off the practice. We'll inhale, let the arms float up to the sky, take a big stretch, the palms will connect. The hands can draw down to the heart center. As you bow your head forward, take a moment to be grateful for your body's ability to move, to be strong and powerful. Namaste.